Hey, what's up guys? It's Pascal with ALF Boss, and today I'm extremely excited because today is the episode number one of the ALF Boss Show. Now, what we're going to be doing with this show is you guys are going to be sending questions, and I'm going to do my best to answer them. And we are going to have special guests on from time to time, important folks in the ALF industry, and pretty much we're just going to put out a lot of free information out for you guys. So you can send me questions weekly to Pascal at alfboss.com, or you know where to find me on Facebook. You can inbox me or post them on the group site. Now, with further ado, let me explain this room a little bit here. We are in the Key West studio today. We will be traveling to different studios. This is a room that used to be blah, and me and my wife love the Keys. So when she went away for a weekend, I spruced it up a little bit, and she loves it. She calls it her she shed, and she uses it to get away from me, which I'm okay with that. So with further ado, let's get started with the show.
If you could choose one regulation that direct care staff of a facility should be better educated on, which regulation would you choose?
Okay, now that is a great question. To narrow it down to one reg, there's so many regs out there that are important, but if I had a choice to teach my staff or which regs to focus on, first let me tell you, your staff will either make or break you. So that's really important that you find good staff and you educate them as much as you can. Now, the serious issues you find in ALFs usually have to do with resident care. So I would focus on resident care and supervision, which is 58A 5.0182. Now, this regulation focuses on you need to supervise your residents and be able to identify changes in health, which include physical, mental, and you yourself, administrators, assistant administrators, managers, you don't interact with these residents as closely as your staff does. So they are your front line. So I would educate them on the importance of what to look for, health-wise, mental-wise, on the residents, which anything that is a change, residents not feeling well, residents developing a little bit of soreness in an area, it's becoming red, a resident has bruise or something. Oh, here's my friend COCO. COCO, she wants to steal the spotlight. Say, hey, COCO. All right, be good. So anything that has to do with a change, a resident is more agitated, a resident is not acting the same way. These are all things that need to be reported, and you need to have a really good system set up that your staff feel comfortable reporting. They do their job and they're really being vigilant when they're providing the direct care. Excuse me. Let alone when they're bathing the resident, helping dressing the resident, or just spending time with the resident. If they observe anything, they need to report it to you. So you need to have a system in place. Either, either a written log in the office, or they can text it to you. They can come and tell you in person. But this, I can't tell you how many bad issues that I've seen with ACA from not doing this properly. When you get into resident care, this is when you fall into your class 1s and 2s, which is serious stuff, and you don't want to go there. So like something as simple as a red sore starting to develop, and the staff just keeps, the next shift will see it, the next shift will report it. Well, that keeps happening. Before you know it, you've got a stage pressure ulcer. A 2, a 3, and 4, it goes on and on. It could have been all avoided from one single staff person reporting, hey, there's redness on the area. Please have the nurse practitioner or the nurse check it out. And that would solve that issue. So that is the reg that I would focus on with your staff. Jeez Louise, first show and I can't even talk anymore. So resident care and supervision, that's the one I would focus on. I mean, there's a lot more to focus on, of course. There's medication things, there's all kinds of things. But your eyes and ears on your residents' health is your frontline staff. It's your CNAs, your HHAs, your direct care staff, and you need to drill this in them. You need to have meetings every couple of weeks, if not every week, and just always bring it up. Sometimes, I've seen what works is offering a reward system. Whoever reports the most things for the week regarding their residents, they get a little bonus, they get a gift certificate or something. I've seen that work really well in a lot of facilities. So I guess that's my answer for that question. Hope it wasn't too complicated and I didn't lose you. Let's move on to question 2.
I'm working on opening my 6-bed ALF. How many staff members should I hire?
Okay, this question. Oh man. This question I get these types of questions all the time. From all the new individuals want to come into the industry, and these questions with a lot of other similar questions, they irritate me. We'll say. I don't want to sound too harsh or bad, but you're worried about the wrong thing. You are definitely worried about the wrong thing. For Christ's sake, you're not even open yet. I got news for you. Unless you've done this before, or you've got a stack full of money to piss away, you're gonna have to learn how to do this crap yourself. You're gonna have to get dirty. You're gonna have to do the stuff yourself. You're gonna have to grind it out. You're going to have to possibly, more than likely, change diapers, put residents to bed, get them up. If you're working with your wife, whatnot, or your husband, whoever does the cooking, you're probably going to be the cook. You're going to be the person to pick up the supplies. You're going to be the person to provide the care. You're going to be the person to do the marketing. You're going to be the person to do just about every goddamn thing. So please don't worry about stuff like how much staff should I hire. Your facility is not even open yet. You should be taking some courses on how to provide the care yourself, because that's what you're going to need to do. You need to go through some things to learn things, and hands-on experience is the only way to learn those things. Because if you just go hiring people to run your show that you don't even know how to run yourself, you're going to run into problems. I'm guaranteeing it. You're not going to be around for too long. End of story. Sorry to be blunt, but it just kind of boils my blood a little bit that this is not just a turnkey thing, man. You're gonna have to grind it out for a while. You're gonna have to do the jobs. You're gonna have to do the work. And I'm done with that one. Next question, please.
Are medtechs allowed to assist residents with TED hose?
All right, this question is easy. The answer to the question is yes. Non-licensed staff, as long as they've taken the medication update class, are allowed to assist with TED hose with your residents. It was passed in the new regs on the last go around. I believe it was back in March, I want to say, went into effect. But yes, as long as they make sure they have the new medication update class. So with that said, that's it for the questions today. I want to encourage everybody to attend your local FALA meetings. If you do belong to FALA, I am now the regional director for the Southeast region, and I'm also on the board of directors, and I'm trying to implement a lot of new changes, hopefully, that will make attending the meetings a lot more productive for us actual ALF folks. I want to turn it around so we are not outnumbered by all the third parties trying to get our business. So I'm working on that, but I want to see your faces. I want to keep posting on the group, the ALF Boss Staff and Administrators group. I love the questions. I love the interaction. You guys are super amazing. Keep being amazing. And I will see you in episode 2 next week. Bye-bye.